it's here. The 3, there is, okay. So there are 2 files, the 3 slides and the 3 exercises. If I want to work from this folder, I come here to VS Code, I go to File. Is anyone following? Okay, again, I open VS Code, I go to File, I say Open Folder. When I say Open Folder, I go to this, I click on this folder I want to work with, then I select the folder. When it's here, you can see the extension of the files. One is PPTX, which is a PowerPoint, which you cannot open from here. Another one is an MD. An MD is called the Markdown. It's an extension, just like XLS or PPTX. So how do you open this? It's like a notebook, but with a specific extension code. It's called the Markdown file. How do you open this to see the exercises that we've given you? You just right-click, you hover over it, and right-click it. After right-clicking, you can see there is Open Preview, Open to the side, Open with, Reveal. There are a lot. You can cut it, you can copy it, you can copy path, its path, you can rename it. But for now, I want to preview it. I do Open Preview. Once I open Preview, it comes. So this is the exercise we'll be using today. Okay. Is anyone able to open this exercise? If you've opened it, can you say yes? Hello? Yeah. Do we have our VS Code open?
You go? Okay.
Do we have our VS Code open? Emmanuel, do you have your VS Code open?
You go? Come on. The boss is still there.
Joy, do you have your VS Code open?
I'm trying to open it. I'm still trying it.
Aleba, do you have your VS Code open?
Zdravý. You normally use
Ella, do you?
I will wait for him. Yeah. Who? Fabrice?
Fiona, do you have your VS Code open?
Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
Fabrice, can you mute Emmanuel?
Okay.
No, see tomorrow, man.
Okay.
Thanks. Agnes has it open. I hope everyone has it open. And we also have the zip file that was sent to us, right? So unzip it.
Where is the zip file?
You didn't get the zip file, but please, you didn't get the zip file.
Sorry, we're asking whether we've opened those files. My computer cannot open everything that is connected to SQL.
No. It's not an it's a usual, it's a normal file. It's a PPT and an MD file. This one, it's called D3.
D3, okay. Let me download it.
Yeah. One is a Markdown source file, another one is a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Don't try to open it directly. Just open it from your computer like you usually do. Then I'll show you how to open it. Because some files you cannot open them directly in VS Code. So this is for you to get familiar with VS Code so that when you're practicing, you won't get caught up in trying to access the files instead of just practicing.
You know, sometimes these files sent on WhatsApp, they're not easy to transfer to computer. I wish they could use also the email. If they could use the emails, especially the zipped files.
Yeah,
Because
for those who do not have WhatsApp in their computers, yeah, it's tricky. But it's okay. Let me not take a lot of your time. I'm going to show you. You can try it in your own time because it's not like exactly what you're going to do. I just wanted to show you so that you will be able to open these files. So again, what you do when you want to open a folder, to take it your working directory in VS Code, what you do is, because everything you do on VS Code, because VS Code is on your computer, VS Code saves it on your computer, unless you're working on a remote server. But for now, we are working directly on our computer. That means it will want to save your work somewhere. So that's why you need to open a working directory. For me, it's day3. You just, again, you come here to File, then open folder. You can also open a file, but for us, we want to open a folder. Then go to our day3 folder. When you want to open a markdown, if I clicked it like this, like a normal file, you see how it works. It comes. It's not very clear. So how do we open MD files? So you just right-click the MD file and say Open Preview. But it's just an MD file. For others, you just click them if it's a Python file. Okay. We learn all this in the next class, but for you, just for you to get familiar with it. So today, we'll be trying to answer these questions. Okay. We'll be using the visits table. So I hope we have the visits table. So how do I go back to my database? Now we are going to go to the database. You remember we installed it here.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we unzip it normally or the VS Code is going to do it?
No, first unzip it normally. It's the best way to do it. It's the easiest way to do it. Unzip it normally. Of course, VS Code does that, but for now, just unzip it normally and then open it while unzip. So you can see, I'm going to enter my database. So what do we use? We use the other icon for database. When I look from here, I can't see it. Maybe for you can see it, but for me, I can't see it based on maybe my VS Code has a problem. So if you can't see it like totally here, what do you do? For me, I would come here, sorry, to extensions, back to extensions. Look for my SQL. Then I enable it. It was disabled. I don't know why. My extensions are disabled. But I hope for you, it's not the same problem. You already have it here, okay? So if you have so many icons, you can click these three. It says additional views, then it's called database. Because I already have so many icons, that's why it's hidden. If it's not hidden for you, you should see an icon of a box for the database, then click to it. Once you click on it, you just now enter you have access to your database. Now you can see the IP address for my database. If I open it, I can see my database is here. Okay, this is the server. That's why it has the IP address. Okay, So the server, as we said, the server is the one that contains the database. I have a data plus database, data plus bootcamp. I also have my SQL database. This one is the one I created. So under data plus bootcamp, you can see I'm interacting with it without writing any codes. But I can also choose to write queries to see which database is, okay? I have, let me call it A3. You get, so you can see, I can see that, let me open the tables here inside data plus bootcamp. So I have three tables, right? I have the names, no, sorry, these are columns. So the tables I have, the clinics table. Then these are the tables. Under tables, if you open tables, you see clinics, countries, and visits. So when you're familiar with this, you can also come here and say show databases. It just shows you the databases here. So I have these databases here. So I can also say, so this one, we're doing this, don't, if you can, just do this. But if you can't, what I'm showing you is you can do this using the graphical interface. You see the clinics, countries, visits, the tables under data plus bootcamp. But if you don't have access to this, you can just come and do these queries. We did this yesterday. You say use data plus, goes down, data plus bootcamp as the database. So if I run it, I am telling the server to use the data plus. So if I say show tables, you see it's suggesting it will show me the tables in data plus. They are here, clinics, countries, visits, which are the ones that are here. Okay. You get, so you can interact it with it using code or so. Also, now today, we are going to start here. So, but before I'm going to show you some slides. You already have the slides. I'm going to show you what we'll be covering before we go into the codes, right?
So, sorry, sir. The MD file is not
MD
the MD file.
Um,
It's not open. There is an error I have shared over the WhatsApp. Maybe Fabrice can help us.
have you been able to load the folder inside VS Code?
To do what?
To load your folder, you come here, file, then open folder.
Okay.
Then you select the 3. It's here.
Okay.
So once it's already in your VS Code, you should see the files inside that.
Okay, let me try that.
Okay. After you reach there, you will see the 3 exercises.md and the pptx. Don't open the pptx. Try to open the MD file. The way you open it, just right click and open preview. Okay, let's go back to.
Hello, Dan. I have a question here.
Yes.
After you opened the file, the folder, I missed my database. How do you come back to the database again? It's like
You want to see how you can enter your database.
if when I see, I can't see the tab where I can just click to the database or access the database.
Okay. Can you see this car? Can you see this car icon?
It's gone. I don't know where it is.
Okay. If it's gone,
yes.
Do you see anything like this? These 3 dots?
Nothing.
Nothing. So if it's like that, follow me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You see these extensions, but you see this one, right?
That one I see, yes.
Click it,
Click.
then search for MySQL. It's this one we are looking for. It should look like this.
Yes.
Click it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's here? For me, there is disable. For you, there is enable, right?
Enable, yes.
Click enable.
Okay.
Then go back here. You should see this icon, right?
Okay, yeah, I see it. Thank you.
Okay.
So I want to share screen as well, and then you direct me how to load the file.
Okay, no problem. I hope everyone, those who are not asking, are ready, right? We don't want to leave someone behind.
So you told me I have to file. Can you see my screen? I go to open file, right?
Folder. That's not fine.
Okay.
Are you showing your screen, John?
I'm showing my screen. Can you see it?
No.
For me, I can.
What's happening?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear now.
Then I select this one. Huh?
Yeah.
So here, let's click save
We
all.
cannot see your screen.
Should I save also?
Yeah, no worries. First save.
It's again directing me again.
So it means there is something you had opened in VS Code that you hadn't saved. So, okay.
Can I close the VS Code and then I reopen again?
No, no need to. Instead, click. You see the file icon there where there is a notification. There, no, up. Left to left. Continue. The blue icon.
This one.
No, up. The files there. Click there. No. There. Yeah.
This
No.
one?
No.
This
That one. It's your file explorer. So you have no folder open. Click there. Open folder. Then look for a folder.
I selected this one.
Yeah.
Save.
Don't save. You can say don't save. Okay.
Okay.
Just.
No
But
issue.
do you know what it means? Why it didn't save? Just say don't save.
Okay.
Right click. No. Okay. Then preview. Open preview.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Make sure you understand. So that is an MD file. Not all files are open that way.
Yes.
We'll see that more in the next class. So you will be viewing the exercises from there. For now, go back to your database. Go back to the database. How do you do it?
Database, my SQL. Then I enable this one.
Okay.
Should I trust folder and continue or manage?
No, just trust. You're trusting everything that you're using. Then, okay.
From where I can see it here.
You can click on your clinic on your visits table. Double click your visits table.
Visit table.
Yeah.
These ones,
Yeah, the visit table. Only the visit table.
Visit table, I don't see it. This one, okay.
So that is your visits table. That is the table we are going to be dealing with today. querying. Yesterday we were focusing on clinics and countries.
So how should I go to the interface of querying again? I go to this query. No.
Add the query, the plus sign. But you can also, you see, when you open it, it gives you, but that's okay. Just create a new query because you will need to save it. Name it the 3.
Visitable underscore.
So
This one.
yeah, save. So again, we want to make sure that your everything here is everything you do in VS Code is auto saved, so that you don't forget and you close when there is work that wasn't saved. So
Is
go
auto
to
saved?
file. Yeah,
File,
go
okay.
to file. Down there is something called auto save. Down, read.
This one.
Yeah, click it. Yeah. So everything you write will be auto saved. You don't need to save it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So how can I go back again on that exercise? The MD one.
Click the file icon I was showing you, not that one. The Explorer.
Oh, I got it.
Sorry.
Yes, Fiona.
Sorry for taking you back. I don't know where to get that VSO. I was using my phone and now I've got to my laptop, but where do we get that?
What?
Where are we downloading it from?
The what?
This VSO, you said we download VSO.
This
Code.
whole thing. You don't have VS Code?
No.
How did you work yesterday?
I haven't been opening. I've just been looking because my computer cannot.
Oh, okay.
It has like administrative rights, so I did
Okay,
not bother to download anything.
Let me show you a link. You will follow it. It's straightforward.
Let
me share it in the chat.
Okay.
Then
Thanks.
It's just straightforward. Then after you install it, you will tell us. You will catch up.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have a question, you can also talk directly to Fabrice. He will help you. Okay, so we are set. Let's go. I'm going to share my screen. Then we have the slides, okay? Right? Hello?
Can you please share the slide to my email? I've sent you my email in the chat.
Fabrice, please share the slides on that email, okay? Fabrice, are you there? Okay. So he'll take care of that, Agnes. So today we are advancing, okay? We are going to learn, so the more we advance, the more we approach the reporting end of a database, okay? So usually, okay, yesterday we were just reading the tables, doing basic work. But when you have a large table, also many tables, and you're reporting, you will need to do what we call aggregating, or what is here called group by. Or you can do sum. For instance, if you're working in finances and you want to see the sum of sales, there are functions just like you use them in Excel. When you want to do the summary, you do the sum, you do the average, you count, you group by. So literally everything in Excel can be done here in using SQL. Okay. So this is what we'll be doing today. We'll be like preparing reports using the clinics table, the visitors table. So today we'll be learning how to count rows with count, with and without a filter, compute sum, average, mean, max, find unique values, and summarize per a group. Okay, those are the queries we'll be using, the keywords. So first count. What does count do? Yesterday we saw it, okay? Count counts the rows, okay? So you can count the whole table or you filter out rows. As you can see from this query here, you can select count all as, you remember this as from visits, okay? So because you have the slides, we are going to be doing this, okay? Basically replicating. These codes work. If you want to, if you're confused, when we are practicing, you can always go to the slides and copy this part, the white part. The blue part is the outcome, the output, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to go to our tables. So which table are we using? We are using the visits table. So I'm going to select all from visits. It's called visits. Okay. So if I run, it will show me everything in visits. Okay. Right? So we are going to do the other assignments. I'm going to open my MD file and then we check. The first exercise is count rows with count and without a filter. Oh, the first exercise, how many clinics? So as we've been seeing, when you have data or when you have everything related to data analysis, at the end of the day, you are answering business questions, okay? You're not answering random questions. You're answering business questions. For instance, you're working at a company, how much of sales, what is year-on-year increase of sales? All those are business questions. So let's assume these are our business questions and you are a data analyst. How do you report this? How do you know this? So the first business question is, how many clinics are there in the clinics table? Who can help me find how many clinics are there using the query?
Yes, we select you all, or select, we count you all. Select, count.
Just tell me what to write.
Yes, from
Count.
all. I see.
All, what do I do?
Sorry? Just the star to select all rows.
Okay.
Star. Then from visit, if I want to read the rows, number of rows. From visit, yes.
You can see it's suggesting me. Okay. How many clinics? We have count, but how can we get rid of this count? We saw it yesterday. I know we have 12 clinics.
Before from visit, we can set the new column name as number of clinics.
That's number of clinics. So let's go to our clinics table. We see. Oh, wait. Okay, let's use clinics table. We want to see how many clinics. Are there at all? These are the clinics, okay? For us here, we are doing visits. I don't want this. For us, we are doing visits. Oh, sorry. So, clinics. Okay. You see, clinics are 7. If you select here, we're doing visits, but if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clinics. Now we are counting them using a query. They are 7, right? So also in your query, you can, when you want to add a comment is a comment is basically a comment, something that helps you identify what you're doing, and it is not executed. What does it mean? VS Code or any other editor does not see it as code or as a query. How do you do that? You just put three dashes and then add your columns. So we are going to structure our work and we copy this and we add it as a comment. So you see, it does not run it. Okay. So sorry. Here you see this. It already has AI. It wants to suggest with or without a filter. Here we didn't have a filter. Now we are going to do with a filter. We're going to look for clinics. Let's see the clinics table. We're going to look for clinics, to count clinics which are in Gasabo district. How many? So in other words, how many clinics are in Gasabo district? Okay. How many? How do we do that? We are counting all the clinics now. How do we know the clinics in Gasabo district? Let me delete this. Can someone help guide me? Anyone? Anyone? How many clinics are in Gasabo district? I'm waiting for someone to help me.
Select name.
Remember, we want to know just the number. Name.
Name, I think district, comma district. Is it from where? Something Gasabo has to be in brackets or in the commas.
Where district?
Where district?
This is what we're saying. Eh?
Yep.
So what does this give us? What is our expected output?
You were saying clinics that are in
How
Gasabo.
many?
How
Answering the
many?
question, how
You
many?
wanted number, not which ones.
Yeah, correct. So
Then,
if you run this, that's true. They will give us the district, the
yeah.
clinics in Gasabo.
Mm.
But this is not reliable because what if you have thousands of clinics? Do you do this and go counting? Okay, so continue. Now propose a query that counts.
So which means select count.
Mhm.
As number of clinic number.
You see, it's giving us everything.
Yeah.
I need to disable this.
Okay.
The AI. Let me see how we can disable it because it's.
Yes, please.
To see how I can disable it because it's okay. Let's continue. Can we use someone else's computer? Because okay, no worries. So when you want to select all, you want to count. So let's add the comment here. So what is this one doing? It is how many. It is answering the question. How many districts are clinics are in Gasabo district? And don't worry, I'll be sharing these queries in the chats. Okay. If you're trying to type running without following, stop that. Let me share these queries. You can just copy and paste. Okay, so you can see how do you count? You select, then you count as you give it an. This is called an alias, the name of the column. Then what are you where are you selecting from? It's the clinics table. Then a filter where district is Gasau. So if your boss tells you, I want to know how many clinics are in district and you have access to the database, you won't start saying, hey, this is not Excel. You won't start complaining that you know. Okay, so we're going to answer another question. And the other question is compute the sum, average, and how many visits whereby patients were visited. I skipped something. How many visits were done by patients under the age of 18? How do you do this? Can someone tell me? Now I'll be using my notepad. Okay. How many visits were done by patients under the age of 18? Can someone tell me the query? I'll be writing it here and copy paste. I'm going to call a random name now. Let me look for someone here. Oga. Oga, can you tell us how can you know how many visits were done by patients under 18 using a query? If we look into our database, okay, in the visits table, you can see the age. We have the age, and there are people who are below 18. If you count them, we have one. This is this person visited this clinic. Then two, how many people are under the age of 18? 1, 2, 3. There are 3, right? But maybe they visited the same clinic. Oh, these are just visits, not the clinics. Okay, it's just the visits. So how can you get this number? This person, Eric, is 5 years. Diane is 5 years. Olivier is 8 years. There are 3 people who made visits who were sick and they were under 18 years of age. So what query, Ngoga? Which query can we write to show us that number? You guys not around?
Sorry, sir, I'm on the call with my boss. We'll be back soon.
Okay, any other volunteer?
Yeah, select count.
Mm-hmm.
Count all. Count all. Then we can as number of visits under 18.
Let's say visits
It's under
under
18.
18.
So we select from
Mm-hmm.
visits.
Visits.
Where age is less than 18. Age smaller than 18.
Like this, eh?
Yes.
Let's first examine our query. We are selecting, counting all, and giving it a name. The count visits under 18 from the visits table where age is 18, right? Then we cut it and come here and paste it. Then run. Fantastic. Here there are 3. Yeah, nice. Who was answering? Colette.
Yes.
You're the one. Okay. Now continue. We're going to write another query that now lists these people, not just the number. We want to list them. We want to know who these people are.
Okay.
Mhm. Let's first see the table. Okay, the table is here so that you see the columns. Now, tell me, how do we select these people? How do we retrieve these people?
You use the group by function.
Tell me, what do I do? Tell me how I use it. Just listing the people who are under the age of 18.
Yes, after count, you put a comma.
Where? Tell me the whole query. I'll be starting.
Oh, we start from scratch. You select count, select count. Bracket, star. Comma, patient. From visits. Where age is below 18. And we will add the group by patient.
Interesting. So
the group by patient.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what are we doing here? We are doing a count of patients, group by patient. So okay. Just tell us in plain language what you're trying to like what the outcome would be, the output.
Yes, okay. The thing is that here we try to count first how many visits per are under below, and after counting, we are going to group it. So I'm going to divide it, like to group it by the different names. Yeah.
So that means if Eric visited 3 times,
yes,
it will say Eric 3 times, right?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. It's this and 1. Nice. So Eric visited once, Diane visited once, Olivier was visited once, which are total of 3. So let's go to what a group by does. Okay. You can simply come here and say group by SQL, and Google explains to you what it means. This is French. So the group by clause is used to arrange identical data, which we were trying to do exactly, okay? Let's say you have apple, banana, and another apple. We have 1 apple, 3 apples, okay? We have 2 bananas and 5 bananas. When you group by fruits, okay, you just get apple once, banana once, grapes once. Every name comes once. If you are counting, it just adds the number of times apple has appeared. Okay. So that is you get how group by does. Okay, let's go back to there. But also, since now let me show you something else, okay, which will give the same output, and you tell me the difference. We just do like this. No, it won't. It will give us just the names, okay, without the count. Yeah. And whenever we use, maybe let's go to our exercise, there is where we'll use a group by. Okay, let's first, yeah, it's here. Let's first do a sum. So do we all understand how to count and what counting does, this count does? Before the group by, let's first ignore the group by. Do we understand this query? Do you understand this query that I've highlighted?
For me, I have a question.
Yeah.
We used most of the count with the other symbol of as. So you explained us that as is used to create I think a new table or something. I didn't get it. And why do we have to use it? Is it mandatory to use count with as, or it is determined by the equation?
Colette, can you answer that question?
Yes, if I understand well, we usually count when we add as, then the name. We wanted to rename the column, the output, as it reports a number. If we don't give a proper name, it will just put like counts. I don't know the output. We count. Then the R's is to rename the final output in the display. That's it.
You understood it?
But is it mandatory to always use it, or can it not change the overall database you have if you put in different I might say different titles to your outcomes or results?
Okay.
It's not mandatory. It's unless if it's maybe it's demanded, or if it's we are asked to give a certain name. If not, it's optional. To me, I think it's an option.
Yeah, that's a good answer, because if we remove it, the query still runs. But you can see, can you report to your boss with this heading? The output is correct, but can you report to, not to your boss, to anyone? Can I understand what this means? If you gave me a report with this number.
Yeah, I understand it, but it cannot alter the initial folder that you had.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Ah, good question. Now I see where you're coming from. No, it doesn't. So when you write a query, it returns a table, but from the main table, it does not alter the table. It does not change the table, right?
That was my issue.
No. It does not change the table. You are just getting reports from that table. If you want to change the table, as a data analyst, you're actually not allowed to change anything from the table.
So you mean that the totals, as we've seen, like example in Excel, we have a totals of I think maybe you add totals of maybe example the number of maybe schools. So to be clear here in coding, you just say if I count, I say this the count for the number of schools, so that
Exactly.
somebody will understand that this was the number of schools. But that doesn't change the initial table or schools.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I understand it now. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Now everyone understands. It's these queries do not change it. There are queries that change the tables, but those queries are like yesterday we tried to delete a column, but as a data analyst, like 99%, you're not allowed to change a column. Yours is to analyze the tables that are there. If you need a change, there are other people who do that, who do the data cleaning. Okay. Maybe you can also do data cleaning, but from the same table without changing it. If you see that there are issues, you just ignore them using queries or remove them, like filter them out, but not changing the database. So everything we are doing here does not change the database. It just filters out part of the content of the DB. Understood?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's go back to our exercise. We are going to how many, the total number of beds across all clinics. Who can answer this question using a query?
We don't see, I don't know, I don't see.
Oh, I'm no longer, yeah, it's my connection. Let me share my screen. So this is the question we are answering. How the total number of beds across all clinics? Who can try? Total number of beds across all clinics. If we see the clinics, okay, this is the table for clinics, and we have every clinic has its own beds. So Kachiru has 24, Remera has 18, 38, 22. So how do we now get the total number of beds across all clinics? Now we are doing a count, the same count here, but something will change around how we do the count. So who tries? Sorry, it's Here we go. Can someone try? It's the same count, but something changes.
Yes, select.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they are requesting not to count but to sum, though we will use the sum function.
So we are counting what?
No, I mean we are not counting, but we are summing. So we will use the sum function.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. Count. Then
No, I mean
count sum.
we are summing sum of the column, which is bed, from this table, from visit, from clinic.
Like this.
Yes.
Let's see what it brings. So as
The sum of table, sum of beds.
Let's call them total beds.
Okay.
We have 120 total beds. Let's also do. So here we are using the same, the sum function, okay, which is the easiest. I was thinking two counts, which which would also, let me see how count would give us the total base. And this count. Yeah, I think count wouldn't work. Yeah. So we are trying to add all these beds. The way you add them is sum. Using the sum function, then use that function on the column that you want to add, then use as usual as we are using count. Anyone with a problem on this query? If you want to see how many beds your maybe hospital has, or how many beds are in the whole maybe country, just use that, because you have the database for that shows beds for each clinic. Hospital. Any question with that? So let me share
Question.
this. Yes.
So if you had used I tried to use the other count that you suggested before. It gives seven. Seven, I think maybe it's clinics.
Yeah. Count. So you
I
did this
just I just changed to count as total beds from clinics.
total beds.
Total beds from clinics.
This one.
Yes, then put in star there at
Oh,
count.
okay. So counts. How does you use Excel, right? It's just like in Excel. What counts does, it counts the number of instances. For instance, let's use this. Okay. It counts the number of clinics, because counts, even if you do these beds, when you use count, it counts this as one, 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 one. It counts these instances, so there are 7. But when you do sum, it takes this number, adds this, it cumulates. That's the difference. It's just like in Excel.
Okay.
Yeah, so the best one is sum. Okay, we have 120 beds. So another question, the average patient age in visits rounded to 1 decimal. What's the average age of visits? So that patient age of visits. So if you want to see the average age of the patients for statistics in Rwanda, how would you do that? Okay. Someone else tell us the query. How do we do the average age? How can you do? Just guess. There is a function that we saw in the slides, although I skipped this one, this function. Who can now guess? You use this AVG just like in Excel. No, I think Excel does average. So if you see here, select sum as total average, mean, max as prices. Okay. Who can guess now? Anyone? It's just like sum, but then you use average of age from the visits.
We select
Select
AVG bracket. Select average.
select AVG of which
Bracket
column?
age from visits.
From visits. Okay. So something is missing here.
As a number of average visits maybe.
You can say patient visit. You want to always make sure that if someone reads your data, they can know what it means.
Okay.
Average age, maybe.
You forgot
Is that
as.
correct?
You forgot as.
Average age. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. We are computing now. There is something we are missing, but let's miss it. Wait. You will tell me. The one who was answering, you see now it's suggesting. Let me do it here. There's something that we are missing. Can you guess? Okay, let's just do the output. Okay, of this one. You see what it does? It gives us the average age, but with decimal points.
We missed the round, yeah?
Yeah, so if you don't want to show, usually with money, this is okay, but with things like age, what you do is you round off. So how do you round off? You round off the average, you wrap it up in, you get the average function, you put it inside the round function. Then how many decimal points to one decimal point? You can do even 2 decimal points. You can see now it's 32.3. If we do 2 decimal points, it's 0.33. You get?
Yes.
Okay. So do we all understand how to get the number, the average age? Are we all good? Okay. So we're all good with doing an average, okay? You can always wrap it in. But if you're dealing with accounting, I know accounting people, it's not like you love the decimals, but they are very important. If it's the money and you report that it maybe, let me see, you report just 32.3, maybe if it was in billions, this 0.333 something could arise a few thousands if there are so many decimal points. Okay, so the other question is, list the distinct district values in clinics. So you remember yesterday we had using Agnes's computer, we had duplicated them, but you can list the distinct from clinics because you want to know, for instance, how many districts are how many districts are represented by how many districts have many clinics, okay? Or how many districts have at least one clinic. So for instance, if you open the clinics table, let's open the clinics table. You can see there are clinics that are in Gasabo district, those in Nyarugenge, those in Kicukiro, those in the, 3 districts. So want to have a list of districts that have at least one. Okay, so let me go back to the question for you to understand. Find unique values. Sorry. List the distinct districts values in clinics. You can guess which function is listed here. It's called distinct. So by selecting like the normal way we do select, who can tell us? Okay, who can guess? Who can answer this question? The distinct district values in clinics table. Who can try?
But what is district value?
Unique values.
Unique
Values, yeah.
unique value. Or unique district.
Yeah, unique district
Okay.
from the clinics table. That means you want to know the districts that are represented in the clinics table.
Okay, so yeah, we selected. You can select if then distinct to function. Distinct district. Distinct
Mhm.
parenthesis district because we wanted the district.
Yeah.
District from clinics.
From
Clinics.
Okay. Let's see. You can see districts. Yeah, represented in. So we have just 3 districts in the clinics table. We can also, for better reporting, we can just say districts with clinics. Okay.
Okay.
You can see for better reporting, you can always use as. Right? Are we all good here? Are we all on the same page? Let me share these queries. You have the questions for each query. You can just paste, copy everything you had and then paste them. Okay. So now let's have a pause, a 10 minutes pause. Then we come with more push-ups. This time, who wants to present? I don't want to present alone. Who can volunteer? Because you already have where I was. You have the codes. We will continue from here. So let's take 10 minutes. You think about if you can present, then you will volunteer. I want as many people as possible, right? So that you try it on your machine. Okay, Daniela. Yeah. Daniela. Gael. Hey, Gael. Okay. Yeah. Tessa will be the first person, but if anyone else wants to present as well, we want to give them time so that we are on the same page. Everyone practices, okay? Hello? 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 Mutesa, are you there?
Yes, yes.
When I was supposed to come back,
Yeah.
It was 10 minutes. They are finished. Over to you, Mutesa. Let me unshare my screen. So you already have the questions, right?
Yes, I do. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Isn't the resting time over?
Yeah, it's over. Gael is gonna share his screen, then we continue from there.
Do you see my
We
screen?
share it?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to answer which question? This one? Yeah?
From number 6.
Number 6. Okay. All right. All right.
So, yeah.
Strict.
Mm. 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 Turi aho hafi aho ngaho munsi ya farumasi. Simazi si ubwo si munsi y'ako gafarumasi.
What do you think about this? No? Can anyone hear me?
Yes. I
We
want
can-
someone to guide you. Someone else to guide you. And by the way, it's okay for you to run it and it fails, then we see why
Okay.
you are not getting the correct output. Yeah. For instance, they tell you what issue is there. They are saying a known column. So you are trying to access a column grouped by districts.
Ah, okay.
Okay. What was the question? The question was
Number of clinics
a
per
district.
district. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true because you have 7 clinics.
Yeah. 3, 5, 7.
Can you order them by number of clinics in ascending order? We want to see which ones have the least clinics.
You want me to order them by?
Yeah, we want to have them listed, sorted in ascending order.
Is it ascending? Yeah.
Order by what? Which column? So you're sorting on which column?
Order by, let me see first the table.
You already had the, okay, continue.
Sorry?
Yeah, no worries, continue.
Can you repeat the question? You want me to order by what?
No, we want to have the list. You already have the list, okay? First delete the order by. First delete the order by, you see the list that you have.
Yes.
Run it. Yeah, so we have district, number of clinics by district. But then the first district is 3, is Gasabo with 3 clinics. The second is Nyarugenge, the third is Kicukiro with 2 clinics. Now we want to sort it to see which one, to sort the table in ascending order of number of clinics to see which one has the least clinics in that order. So you will be by which column? You want to sort which column?
Number of clinics. Clinics.
You can copy and paste your in the table. Let's see. I'm not sure if it works, but let's try. Let's try
Number
our
of
logic.
clinics in ascending, yeah? Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works.
Works. Fantastic. So that means if they ask you, want to see the number of clinics by district, but starting with those that have the least number of districts, that's exactly how you can do it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, can we go to the next question? Number 7.
Yeah. It's too long. Huh? Total fees per clinic ID, keeping only clinics whose total is more than 3,000.
So there is another keyword that we will need to use. But it's okay, you can let others help us. Just go and try to do it.
Yeah, I need some up here.
That one.
Can anyone help me? Hello?
Yes, yes.
I need some help on this question.
Can someone? So you're being asked to total fees per clinic ID, keeping only clinics whose total is more than 300. So you need the clinic ID,
3,000 actually. Clinic ID
3,000,
total, yeah.
highest total first. So they are saying
Mm.
they want the clinic ID, a table containing clinic ID only with clinic ID and fees.
Do you
Okay,
have any paper which has fees?
total fees per clinic. So, oh yeah. Go to the visits table.
Okay.
You see, we have a clinic ID. We also have the
fees.
So keep only the clinic IDs, but with fees more than 3,000.
Okay. Let me just. Where the fees is more than 3,000, yeah? Let me see. Clinic ID. Let's see. What do you think about this? Hello?
Yeah. So, but the question does not end. Let's see, there's something else they said.
Highest total fee. Total first. Sorry,
We also find it from the tables.
Sorry, can you repeat? I didn't get you.
The highest fee, the highest total first. So we have only two with higher than
3,000. Let me see. 5,000, 1, 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's change. Let's do less than 3,000.
Okay.
But also, okay, first do it, I show you something. First complete it. Less than change. Okay, change.
I changed it. Less than 3,000.
Yeah. Now change also. So they said they told you to sort it.
From highest. Okay.
Near this. So check well how.
Yes.
Have you ordered?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
There's still an error.
Followed by E. You guys, I need help. Just help me out.
Can someone else spot that I was gonna say the error there, the fee there?
Remove one fee.
Sorry, which one?
After descendant fee, that fee is not supposed to be there.
Remove the last one.
So descending. Okay. Now the problem is, if you look at the clinic IDs, there are clinics that are represented more than once, and we want the total. You get? So say order by clinic ID. I show you something. Order by, instead of fee, do clinic ID. Run. So you see, okay, ascending, do ascending. I want to show you, do ascending. So you see, clinic one, which clinic is one? So that clinic one is coming more than once. So 3 people went to that clinic. So what we want is the total sum for that clinic. Instead of coming 111 with 2,000 and 1,500, we want one with 3,500. Then that's why the greater than 3,000 makes sense. You get?
So you want us to do the sum of the clinics which are repeating, huh?
Yeah, the sum of the fees in a clinic, not per patient in the whole clinic. If 2 patients came and visited clinic 1, the first person paid 2,000, The second one paid 0. The third paid 1,500, but it's one clinic. So on that day, you want the total fees that were paid in that clinic. So you basically add 2,000, 0, and 1,500. But there is a function that we used before. You get the logic. Maybe before
Yeah. I get the logic. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to
So
remember.
we are going to do it step by step. First, delete up to where? Can someone help you? There's someone who had used group by. Was it Bobo or someone else? So basically, to get the sum of these, we need a group by. First of all, let's do group by. So let's do sum, select clinic ID, then sum fee, Okay, you can say as total fees, so that we make it more readable. Total fees. Then you remove, fee, remove the fee. From visits, remove the where. Remove the where. Instead, do group by. Clinic ID. Let's see what it brings. I'm not sure. So run. Now see.
Yeah.
So you see where we are now. We have each clinic with its total fees, and you can see there a lot of them are 3,000, are above 3,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to do a sort, but not the normal sort, because we are going to do the filter for those that are more than 3,000. Okay. So there is another keyword you're going to use called having.
You want me to write having?
Yeah, having. It's there. Total fees. Because we want to have the total fees greater than 3,000. Let's see if it works. Then run, you see. Now you see it has filtered those over 3,000. Now order them in descending order, like you had done it. Order by total fees, descending order. You see, when you want to group by, usually group by goes with having. Run, you see. Now our question is answered. So clinic number 2 had the highest amount of fees. Then number 3. So this is the sum of all the patients that came in every clinic. So as you've seen, group by is that we want to do an aggregate. Okay. I believe you can start seeing that this thing, if you know it, it's even easier than Excel. if you can write, because at the end of the day, sometimes AI will be just writing the query for you. So what else? Okay, just need to understand what you want to do, because you can write a wrong query and it gives you wrong numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Navana.
Can you explain again why the other feature of havings? What does it help?
Okay. Yeah. So maybe we have a table. Okay. Let me can I share, guys? Let me share my screen for a second. So we have a table called visits. Okay. Maybe you have so many clinics and you want to manage your many clinics. This is the clinic ID for the clinic, which is the primary key for clinics. Let's call it ID clinic. So
Excuse
you
me,
have,
you are not sharing.
oh, sorry. Let me share my screen. Now you can see my screen, okay? So this is the clinic ID, which identifies a clinic. Because we have another clinic table that defines each ID. So we have today, let's say today, in clinic, so we have fees. Okay, and maybe patient who paid that fee. Okay, so today, let's do it for today. Maybe you report on a daily basis. Today, this clinic, let's call it Remera Clinic. Maybe it's the one that has one. In Remera Clinic, a patient called Dan came and they recorded them in their database. They paid a fee of 1,000. Then in the same clinic, a patient called Havana also arrived, maybe at the same time with Dan or after Dan. And they paid 1,500. The same clinic, another patient in the same clinic came and maybe paid 0. Maybe they are on Mitweb Clinic X. Then in my other clinic called Gasabo Health Center, it was also working, right? It's number 2. And someone came, paid 1,000. Okay. So a patient may be called patients. They paid 1,000. On the same day, another clinic came another patient came and paid 0 in the same clinic. Although it's 0, maybe is called, let's say, JC. Okay, we are reporting the zeros because at the end of the day, you need to know how many patients came. Now, your task is you want to know at the end of the day, the revenue for all the clinics that you manage. How do you get the revenue? You get this sum for the fees. Maybe assume nothing like expenses, okay? It's 1,000, 1,500, that's 3,500, right? So you already know that you had fees of 3,500 in all from all clinics. But then that report is not enough. You want to know which clinic generated the highest amount. So if you come here and see, this was visited by many numbers of people, and they paid 2,500 alone. Okay. This one, 2 people came and they paid 1,000. So the contribution for each. Now, instead of doing just a sum, you are doing a sum, but you need to aggregate on to get for each clinic. That's where you use group by. You are grouping. So you're saying, I am doing a sum, but it's not a general sum. It's a sum grouped by the clinic ID, because you want to know by clinic. If you want to know by patient, you do by patient, but you want to know by clinic. So at the end of the day, if you just do a group by, what will be the output? Okay, the output will be the ID. Maybe you're interested in ID and total fees only. Right? So you get this. So the way it does the queries, it starts from here up, goes down. So what you do, once you do a group by, it will start from 1, then looks for where 1 is. It doesn't mean that they are arranged like this. Maybe another patient was recorded here with another fee. It just takes the first one, then it scans the whole database, gets all the ones. Once it reaches everyone, it gets the fees, it adds them. That's group by. So if it comes here, it finds this is 2, it skips. This is 2, it skips. It first gets the ones, then sums them. It gets 2,500 for 1. After completing that, it again goes back up. That is how the algorithm works. It goes them up. It finds that you already done 1. It skips all ones. It comes to 2. Then it groups all 2s. It doesn't mean that they're arranged like this. A 2 can be maybe the 100th patient, and in between there are other patients from other clinics. But it's very smart. It goes and searches for that. Then this is 1. This is 2. In our case, 2 has, it sums here, 1,000 plus 0, it's 1,000, right? You understand the group by. Okay? Do you understand the group by?
Doesn't it go with the sum or the count?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, you are doing the sum here, as you saw the query. I'm just explaining how it works behind the scene. Just once you do a group by, it just checks the column where you grouped by, then it takes all those numbers, and then where you put the sum, we said here sum fees. So it comes here when you do group by ID, it checks for ID, the first ID, it finds it's 1, it looks for all ones here, then goes summing up the fees for ones, because you have the sum on fees. Then it completes that. It gives you the sum for each category. Here in our case, it's for each clinic. Then after that, where does having comes? Instead of saying sort by, group by always goes with having. Having is like having a total fees of, then you say less than what, or the, so having just filters the output from a group by. You cannot use it before the group by. You don't. It usually goes with group by. Then you say having what? Having a fees less than 2,000. If you say a fees less than 2,000, now it will take this table after computing this, we will see next week, even maybe today I'll show you when we get time, the way the queries work. There is a certain order. The way we write them is not the way the computer understands them. So what we do, what we see, we just see another table. If we see, we do having fees greater than 1,000, what the query will result into, it will just bring the ID and fees, this one, it will bring just this one, right? It will bring this one. But behind the scenes, what it does, it goes from this step, then it gets this table, it again queries this table, it gets this table, which is the output we see. So having always goes with, in most cases goes with a group by, and you are doing a halving. In actual sense, you're not doing a halving on this big table. You're doing a halving on this small table, which is the output of the group by. You understand? So for instance, Gael, can you again share your screen? We try something else. We try using where after group by. We see what happens.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
You want me to change where? This.
Mm-hmm. No, having. Remove having and say where.
Where?
You see what happens. Like we usually did it, okay? Run, we see. You see it is an error. Can you check what the error says? Scroll. It says fees order by. No, it does not show you the exact error. But the exact error is the whereby the where tries to access. So there is what we call order of execution. Okay. I'm going to show you how it works. But the way SQL works, where always comes before group by. So that means it is looking for where total fees, but total fees, it can't see total fees. So the way SQL works is it actually, you see the way we start with select. Select comes later behind the scenes. So the order of execution first does what? When you put where, it always executes where before group by. And when it looks for total fees, it can't see what total fees is. It doesn't know what total fees is. But having is executed after group by. That's why. So I'll show you a short presentation of how SQL understands these queries. But the way we write them and the way it understands them are a bit different. Okay, but you can take behind the scenes where is always executed before group by. Okay.
Okay.
So when it tries, it looks for that total fees column. It can't see it because it has tried to execute it before the group by. So that's why we always having comes after group by. It's like where, but you cannot use it where there because where is when you write where the engine that SQL it just when you say from the next thing is where and it comes looks for total fees because total fees is not in the tables, it just crashes. Even if it was in the tables, maybe write fees and you see because fees is in the tables. run, unknown, it says.
Unknown column.
Fees in having closed. Oh no, use where. Where. So you see, near where. Actually, this doesn't work, okay? Because
Sorry, the column name is not fees, it's just fee in singular. I think it's singular.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Does not it can't, because now after doing the feed, so what it does behind the scenes, it selects from clinic table, which is okay, from visits table. After the visit table, it goes to where it skips the group by. That's how it works. It goes to where it takes the fees, where the fee is greater than 300, that works. Then order by total fees. No, then it tries to group by. Let me see the order of execution. Yeah, it wants to order by, then it gets confused. So that's why having always, so let me share with you the order of execution of how all those queries are executed in the chart. So you just continue with what you had. Continue with the other one we had with having. Is it working? Okay. So go to the next question, then I'll show you the order of execution.
The final one, yeah? Which reason show the reason?
Have you read so it's a bit longer.
Yeah, it's taking some time to understand.
Yeah.
There's a
Others
lot of
can
conditions.
collaborate, because for it, it's the final one in it's a bit longer. You write a few more queries. So for each reason, show the reason, the number of visits, and the average fee for that reason, but only reasons with at least 2 visits. let's stop there. So where is the reason? It's in the visits table.
Visits.
So you have reason. We have malaria, vaccination, paternity, checkup, you know. So they are telling you for each reason, okay, show the reason. So you will say select reason, the number of visits, okay. So you have visit ID, that is the one that identifies the visits.
This one.
There is the ID, yeah. So you see how many visits. First of all, we are going to see how many visits for each reason. So it's like how many patients came while they were suffering from malaria. So first do that. For every reason, count the number of visits. For every reason, count the number of
visits, eh?
Yeah. For one reason. So maybe two people came with malaria, others for vaccination. How do you do that?
I need help. I need help, Babanang. Yeah.
Why did you put the count ID? I was asking only. Maybe if you put the count, maybe change the ID with reason, because we want to know the count of reasons. Maybe.
Okay. Let us see what is output. You want me to write it like this?
Okay. Yes. Then maybe we'll remove the other reason. Maybe I don't know if it's the other reason before. And back to the question again, and we see what we can also add. Maybe they say the average fee.
Do you see that we are asked to show the reason as well?
Yes, we show the
number
reason
of visits
and the number of visits,
and
also the average fee.
yes.
Okay.
That's why I wrote select reason first. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we count
number of visits. Then it will be
ID. Count the ID, isn't it?
Yes.
And then we do round average for the fee.
Yes.
Let's see. This question is a little bit long.
It's long.
But,
Yeah, that is the final push up.
but only reason with at least 2 visits.
So go step by step. First, find the reason and the number of visits.
What do you think about the code that we just wrote?
Just run it, we see.
Remove the round then. Maybe to be easier.
In aggregated query without
Yes.
group by. So you see, it needs a group by. You can see it tells you what the error is.
Okay, so we group by
So you do group by before.
before from, yeah?
Okay, wait, let's think, okay? First,
Okay.
delete all that up to count. So what do we want? We want a reason and a count of the ID for each reason. Okay? So as I just showed you, you're going to have to group because there are many reasons. So we need to count. But then if we count and then group by, yeah. So group by reason.
So I can do this. Group by sorry.
Reason.
By reason.
And first run that we see.
Okay. Without from.
Hey, sorry, yeah, from. No, from is between. No, from is after count. It's before group by.
Okay. Now we have some reasons and the number of visits according to the reasons.
Yeah, so that's exactly the first step, okay? So that means how many visits were due to, came for malaria, there are 4. Vaccination 2, maternity 2, checkup 2 in all clinics, right? Regardless of the clinic.
So let me just add as here, yeah, to change the column here.
No worries. Then we'll go from there. We do the other things.
Yeah. Okay, so the next step is the average fee rounded to 0 decimals.
And the average fee, okay? Okay. So
where does the average come?
Yeah, before from, put round average fee. Let's see what it produces. Round AVG fee. Space.
Oh,
then run that one. Run that one, we see.
Without the 0, like this.
Yeah, 1. It's 1.
Is it 1 or 0?
It must be 1.
Should you change it to
0 decimals? Okay. Yeah, do 0, do 0.
Okay.
That is average fee for all the patients that came for malaria. Okay.
And 0 for vaccination, 5,000 and so on.
Now continue.
But only reasons with at least 2 visits, ordered by average fee, highest first. What if we use having?
That was my point also, having.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes,
Good.
having less than 2, I think. Don't we use having before group by?